All right, it's like 4:30 a.m. in the morning, and I'm going for my hour walk in the pitch black. But the sun's kind of coming up, and I am just trying to find a way to pass time and not be bored. So I'm live now. I'm curious if anyone joins. Right now we have no viewers, so I will just keep huffing along. You're gonna hear me huffing and puffing the whole time. I'm not gonna talk too loud. I don't wanna wake anyone up. They're gonna be like, who's this weird guy walking outside? Other people's memes. What's up, your average player? You guys can't see anything currently, it's too dark. What's up, Philip? You guys know every day I have been going for an hour walk after the stream. Today I might go for a longer walk. It might be about an hour and a half. And I already started. So it's been, shoot, I don't know how long it's been. Maybe about 20 minutes already. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm bored. That's the hardest part about exercising for me, is it's boring. Oh, look at this. Yeah, a little street lamp here. Whew. Perfect time to be killed by a killer. You can't see it, but there's a beautiful lake over there where those lights are. Show us your gun. Get those steps in, yep. Yeah, I'm walking to get healthy. You guys should do it too. I've been listening to a lot of heart doctors on the internet, and they all basically say this is essential for a long life. So, you know, being wealthy isn't just having literal money. Not dying young is also part of it, I guess. Let's do it together, says average player. Mister, don't get axe murdered. Dude, it feels like you could get axe murdered right now. Also, anyone hearing me walking around in their homes, probably gonna be very uncomfortable. Something moved over there. Some animal probably. We're basically out in the woods, so I don't think I'd get axe murdered, but maybe a bear would come get me. Control your breathing. Well, I'm gonna be huffing and puffing while I talk to you. And talking's gonna take some of my oxygen away. These homes are beautiful out here. If this was daytime, you'd see how beautiful this was. This is gorgeous out here. The stream quality shouldn't be very good. This is just our cell phone stream quality. But you can't see anything anyways. I need like a rig. Pretty sure you can buy a rig that you attach to like your chest, and then you rest the cell phone. Look at that. Mister, do some light trotting. I could. I've done that before. But if you run, you will actually get tired faster than if you just walk. And now here we got a really, really, really steep hill to climb, which we'll be coming up to soon. And you're gonna see me slow down because that's a really rough hill. You got protection? These guns. I'm strapped, man. Hear those geese? Beautiful out here. Really beautiful out in Lake of the Ozarks. Wish you guys could be here walking with me. We could talk about stuff. Perfect weather, by the way. It's like chilly, but not very chilly, you know? It's getting hot out here. Look at that big tree. Some kind of pine. Ooh, a morning walk. Wish I was there. Dude, it's so beautiful. We feel really, really lucky, I guess you could use the word blessed, to be out here in Lake of the Ozarks. This neighborhood's incredible. You just can't see it, it's too dark. There's a lake out there, pointing the camera toward it, you just can't see it. And it is, I mean, it's like shockingly beautiful. Very serene. Whew. I don't want to wake any neighbors up. You guys got garage lights on. It's a beautiful house. You can't even see it. See, I can see it. Camera doesn't show you. 10 push-ups right now. Yeah. Whew. So we could talk about anything you guys want to talk about. I don't really care. So you can't see it. But up, see my hand? Up there, there's a house on a cliff. It's really cool. But we're here, we're gonna get our hour walking. And that means going around this whole loop at least once. and that should be about 40 minutes. So I'm gonna do about a loop and a half. Now, if I did 2 loops, I would get a ton of exercise if I did 2 whole loops. Neighbor's boat is in their driveway. This is called a second tier home because they don't actually have a connection to the lake. My heel is already hurting. Yesterday I wore the skin off my heel, so today I'm wearing 2 socks on that foot, but it is hurting already. See those little lights? Those are all lights on the water. Stretch your hamstrings. I kind of want a vacation out there this year. So if you're going to vacation out here, you'll want to Airbnb one of the lake houses. And you should definitely, I don't know, I mean, you can just privately list a vacation with me if you want. But I'm going to have an agent try and rent out our other lake house. And that's the one you should rent from me. And you should just come check it out. I mean, I really like it here. It's crazy. Very, very serene. Feels very private. Doesn't feel very, I didn't always like the countryside in the past. But over time, I've appreciated it more. Tons of boats over there. Yeah, I feel safe out here. I don't feel like, I got to watch my back, even though it's pitch black. You can see how dark it is. Real dark outside. But, it feels real safe. And I didn't feel that way where I used to live. Definitely not in St. Louis County. You wouldn't do this in St. Louis County. Well, you could. But I would probably wait for the sun to come up. You gonna rent a vacation too? You guys rent a vacation with me direct, and I'll get you guys a cheaper rate. It just makes sense. Whew. How long have we been walking already? 7 minutes? That big hill's right there. It's right ahead of us. But like I said, I'd already walked about 20 minutes before we started. And you guys are gonna listen to me gasp for air. See all those blue lights? Those are all lights on the water. Some big mansions out there. We don't have a mansion. We have a nice family home. And what makes our house special, we got this nice flat yard, which is super desirable out here. But we just got a family home. But man, there's some literal mansions out here. Houses up in the cliffs. $1 million boats. Got pretty much like Florida probably. Florida, I'm sure, has got tons of boats. So peaceful out here. You can hear all the bugs. I live living out in the countryside too. Can't beat it. Yeah, if you guys chill out for about 30 minutes, the sun's going to come out. And then next time I come around this loop, you're going to be able to see it if I do the loop twice. Yesterday, I did the loop 1.5 times. Oh, a little bit of lightning there. Beautiful, beautiful homes. I want to own every one of these homes. They're so nice. All right, I'm slowing down. We are on the hill. This is a very steep hill. Very, very steep. You guys can't see anything. Do I see a flashing light out there? Somebody else walking? No, that's not someone else. It's just the trees passing by. Please put your camera on. It's on, it's nighttime, you can't see anything. you can't see anything, it's too dark. All right. Time to not have a heart attack. Yeah, we're going uphill. It's a very, very steep gradient. I'm gonna take it real slow. So I've been walking like this for about a month, and my weight kind of wobbles back and forth, but I've lost about 10 pounds just walking. And this is it for me. I'm just going to do this every day now because I want to live longer. We definitely, if you're like me, we live too sedentarily, You can kind of see the hill. No, you guys can't see it. That is crazy steep. Turn around and look behind me. It's all black for you guys. Yeah, I'm out of shape. Most of America's out of shape. Did you know that? Oh, the lightning. Oh man, this hill's impossible, man. So quiet out here. Kind of creepy, I guess. You can hear the animals running. Oh, it's pitch black in front of me. I can't see anything. I can't even see the road. So black. You see a house on the side though. We're above the house. Oh, it feels like the hill's ending. It's raining on me. Starting to rain. Oh, it kind of feels nice. Except just gonna get the phone. See what you guys are saying. Sunrise is coming to Missouri. Yeah. Mr. Make all his money, but no flashlight? Yeah. Can I run a flashlight while I walk? Or while I stream? Does that work? Here. It turns off. The flashlight turns off. It's raining on me. Feels good though. I'm sweating like crazy. All right, we're at the top of the hill almost. It's a bit easier now. So dark you can't see anything. You can hear the rain though. It's like a soft wind almost. Because the water hitting the leaves. Oh. Mister's out of breath. Oh yeah. Well, that was a huge hill. It's over now. We did it. We're up the hill. That was the hardest part. Oh. Now we're going downhill. It's good for you. Uphill, downhill. I can feel it targeting different muscles of my legs. Whew. Run in the rain. What's up, nerds? Good morning. What's up, Z-Dogs? We are going on our hour walk. Wow, with you guys watching, 12 minutes done already. Not so boring, maybe. Still recovering from that hill. Oh, it's raining hard. Well, the cell phone's gonna get all wet. Can I cover the cell phone? All right, I'm trying to cover the cell phone here. It's kind of raining a lot now. I didn't expect to get caught in the rain. I'm still a good 30 minutes away from the house, or 20 minutes. Oh no. Oh, it's raining real hard, guys. Oh, that's a bummer. We might have to cut it short. I was gonna keep walking with you guys until the sun was up, and then you'd see the neighborhood. That'd be so nice. But you know, I think the sun's already supposed to be up a little bit, and it's dark out here, probably because of the storm clouds. Yeah, I think the storm clouds are hiding the sun right now. Are you gonna end the stream? I'll keep going. Maybe it's just a light sprinkle. Maybe it's gonna pass. I could go inside and walking under some leaves now. That's nice. These big, beautiful trees overhang out here. Oh, so we're going down a street that leads into my street now. Mr. narrating like he's in the wilderness. There we go. Rain's passing a little bit. That's good. Now, if we can do that whole loop twice, I'll get a proper workout tonight. Yesterday, I only did it 1.5. How much? There's a field right in front of us, and it cuts into another neighborhood of condos. Do you know what? They're really, and it's such a quaint little neighborhood. Back for a moment there. Can you still hear me? Whew. All right. So amazingly, we made it up both of the difficult hills, and I don't even feel that winded. So I feel like I have a lot of energy. We could probably make that pass a second time. Gentleman over here was hanging out yesterday. For this time, I think. I don't know, did I start my walk earlier today? Just getting out walking. Oh, hey, you can see some stuff. Security lights, that's nice. What can you see? You can't see too much, huh? We're back, says Brandon. How's it going, Brandon? I'm on my hour-long walk. If you're joining in. We are now done with 16 minutes according to the live stream, but I'd already walked about 20 before we went live. And I said, heck, let's do it. Let's just go live. Oh, some lightning. It is lightly raining outside right now. It's storming, but it's not too bad. If it gets real bad, I'll have to turn the camera off, put it in my pocket or something to stop it from getting too wet. This is good, people. People outside actually walking. Yeah. We hear that? That's the thunder. I was talking in the stream today about how I went out to a card shop out here in Lake of the Ozarks, right? And there were guys sitting at the tables playing cards. They all looked over 300 pounds. They all looked maybe like they got to be pushing like 350. And I'm telling you guys, you can't do that. You're gonna die. You're gonna live a shorter life. You're gonna pass away. So you got to get healthy. You got to get your walk in, and whatever else you're gonna do, I'm doing it. So you should do it too. And it's not even about how you look; it's about living longer, man. So I'm all about that right now. I usually do 1 to 2 hours on the treadmill at a 15% incline. Yeah, there you go. 2 hours. You can get 10,000 steps in 2 hours. And let's say you are 600 pounds. Let's say you are 500 pounds, right? Get up and walk, the slowest amount you can, but try to get to 10,000 steps at a slow pace. You guys can see my house over there. That's mine. We have it lit up for security reasons, obviously. Whoa. It sounds noisy to my right. Is that rain? Oh shit. I think I hear rain, guys. Oh shit. I'm walking back. Oh my God, it's starting to rain real bad. Perfect timing, we made it home. Oh shit. Well guys, the stream is gonna be short today. Maybe we'll do this again tomorrow, but it is about to pour. Oh, we could wait, I guess. You wanna wait a minute? It's my house right here. Oh. I mean, if we weren't live, I'd probably go. Sorry, I don't want to wake my wife up. Oh, fuck. Oh. Oh. Damn. This rain's messing up the walk. We could go walking in the basement maybe, but not really anywhere to walk in the basement. If I had look at that. If I had an umbrella, we could still do it, I think. I probably have an umbrella in my car somewhere. Oh, it's really raining. Oh, snap. How do you flip this around? Yeah, you can't even see me. It's too dark. It's too dark, man. I could try to wait for this rain to pass, but I don't know how long it's supposed to last. That's too much rain, man. We go walking inside. The problem is I can't really talk to you inside. I'm gonna wake up Karis. Wait, is it slowing down? Is it passing? Oh man, let's go get our umbrella maybe. All right, real quiet, okay guys, real quiet. Hold on, we gotta wait for this thunder to pass. We're trying not to wake up Karis. All right, oh, there it is. Oh, it's just raining harder. Oh, damn. All right. All right, so we want to find an umbrella. It's gonna rain like crazy on us. All right, guys, give me a minute. Oh, fuck. Yeah, here we are. We got this, guys. Okay. Okay. Whew. All right. There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's windy. There we go. All right, guys. Walking away from the nice sunlight or the light in the house. Whoa. Gonna hear some thunder in a second. Oh, that was a big puddle. Oh, let's see what you guys are saying. Mister, what are you doing, Law? Getting hit by lightning? We're going on our night walk. Hour-long walk, guys. Mister, is there a tornado? There could be. Mister, what's good? I missed your stream tonight, and I'm still awake. You gotta go to bed. Are you burying a body? No. No, it's creepy and dark enough outside to feel like you are. All right, we're gonna try not to wake up the neighbors. I don't think they can hear me over the rain, though. You hear my keys jingling. Let me move them down to my waist. Oh, God. I can't hold stuff with this. I put them in my pocket all the way. There we go. All right. There you go. How many minutes we walked? 24 minutes? We're 24 minutes in, guys. Now, you can't see it very well, but this is a steep hill, and you're gonna hear me huffing and puffing as I climb to the top of the hill. Really windy. It's a strong storm, man. Laggy. Yeah, it's gonna be laggy. It's raining, and this is cell phone Wi-Fi, right? Or cell phone internet, but you can still talk to me. Here we are. Climbing up that hill, man. You can kind of see how much of a hill it is. Well, not really. Because if I tilt the camera like this, it doesn't look like we're on a hill at all. But we're on a steep, steep hill. See you later, Dabu. The hills are horrible, man. They're the real workout. When you're just walking forward, it's easy. All right, hold on. Okay. Slow it down a bit there. Can you see how steep it is? Does it show it? No, you can't see it yet. Wish the sun was up. Stick around for another 30 minutes and it will be up. Mr. Streaming, so let's put in some orders. Yeah. Beautiful home here. Really beautiful. Look at that, that's like a totem pole there. Almost kind of creepy. So, here we are. You can't see it, But that was a huge hill. We are now way above the water. So down there, when we were at my house, we were even with the water. Now we are way above it. Maybe 4 flights. This guy's awake. He's got garage open. Probably going to work. I don't know what he's doing. Probably going to work. This guy here. Oh, still recovering from that hill, man. The wind's crazy strong. It's trying to pull my umbrella out of my hand. He is in the Ozarks Mafia. He's hiding bodies. You're too funny, man. Getting those steps in, that's right. Out in the windy rain. Beautiful day, though. The weather feels so good, despite it raining. It's a nice warm rain. Cools you down, but doesn't make you cold. Look at this bench here. If you can see it, there's a bench here. Can you see it? Now you guys can't see that. Right in front of the camera, and it overlooks the lake here. And it is just a gorgeous view. You have no idea. Such an amazing view. Because we're up on a hill right now, and so that bench overlooks, you know, the lake beneath it. So beautiful. And so these houses up here, well, see, you can only see lights, but these houses are higher up on the hill, and they get a better view of the lake because they're so high up. But so they have that nice view, but they don't have a dock, so they can't climb directly in the water. Now this shows you how steep it is. Do you see this? Do you see how this falls off? This house is like pretty far beneath us, and it shows you how high up I am after climbing that hill. This house too, you see this house up ahead? So this house kind of demonstrates how high I climbed when we were going up that hill. And we're currently going downhill at a slow gradient. But look at this guy's driveway, dude. He's got the sharpest drive. I mean, it's such a steep driveway. I'd hate to use that. But he doesn't mind because he's got a lake house. Now you can see the blue light beneath the house shows you that he has to continue to walk downstairs to make it all the way down to the water. So again, that just kind of explains how high up we are because we climbed a big hill. And this would be this guy's parking lot. So he parks his friends at the top of his house, and then they have to climb down the stairs to get to his house. Pretty interesting, huh? Whew. You should open a pack in the rain. High views. Oh yeah, 26 views. Wow, what is this? Mr. Jesus, this is me getting my workout. Every day I walk for an hour, and I encourage you guys to go walking too. Because if you're like me, you play games, you collect cards, you play on the internet, and what you don't do is you don't get any exercise. So we're walking 1,000 steps a day, and you guys are seeing the last hour of it. But I might go extra today. Yeah, Alex was posting on Discord that he walked 37,000 steps. I don't know. I don't even know if I believe it, because I've been walking 1,000 and I know how much it is. Sounds like that door just shut. Oh, that door just opened. Whew. So we're trying to get all our steps in today. Open a pack of chilling rain. Oh, this rain's starting to slow down a bit now. All right, nice. So we're kind of like at the bottom of the hill at this point. It's a nice house over here. Oh, wow. I wish it would lightning more. You guys could see the lake. Actually, you can kind of see that the sun's coming up. Yeah, so the sun's coming up right now. The skyline is in. It's kind of blue. Yeah, we're definitely getting sunlight now. But for you guys, it is still too dark for you to see what's going on. The more for you, the easier. I walk 30 to 40,000 a day when I work out. 30 to 40,000? I don't know about that. Problem is, I don't know where you get the time for that. I'm so busy. I don't have time for 40,000 steps a day. 40,000? Yeah, right, man. It's like 8 hours. Unless you're running. If you're sprinting, yeah, okay. Like, see the sign? It says private property. This is what's called an easement. So an easement, you can see those lights down there. That's a whole bunch of boats down there in what's called a shared dock. And the easement allows people who do not own dock houses to get in the water anyways. So they buy one of these second tier homes. They're called second tier, tier 2, and don't have a dock attached to the home, but they have an easement that they walk to or they ride a golf cart to, and it's privately owned. Oh, there's a car coming. All right. He probably doesn't want to hit me. What? I'm getting my exercise. Yeah, I'm exercising. Thanks for the offer, man. I don't know, man. I wonder if he really thought that I was needing hitchhiking, because what would I be walking to? I'm not walking toward any stores on this road, so kind of makes no sense. Maybe he just felt like asking. See, that's the nice personality of the people out here. It's 5 a.m. in the morning maybe, and some guy stopped and offered to take me wherever it is I needed to go, and he was just one car. So, you know, when you live in kind of a crummy area, I'm sure that most people would just drive past you and not care. Don't trust no one, says Ruben. Nah, this guy's got to be kind of wealthy to live in one of these houses. These houses aren't cheap. Well, they were at one point, but he's younger, right? So that means if he owns one of these houses, and I think he does, he had to pay a pretty decent amount to acquire one. He was all dressed up in a tie. So that was pretty nice. I should have told him I'm his neighbor. He probably doesn't know which house I live in. Here's a interesting story. So in this neighborhood, I live in the house of the pretty much like it's like the head of the construction team that built most of these houses. He built himself a special house in this neighborhood, and that's the house I'm living in. So the guy whose house I'm living in, he must have built many of these homes, at least the older ones. We are now 35 minutes into the walk. Young, charming, affluent, sounds like a serial killer, says Subadan. He's like, why this fool walking out here? In LA, they would have hit you and run. Yeah, so Lake of the Ozarks, I feel like there's a stronger sense of community out here. One of the interesting things is I think Lake of the Ozarks voted like 87% conservative in the last election. So like 87% voted for Donald Trump in the last election. So it's very one-sided over here. But everyone's very friendly. And I think that having that sort of like severe one-sided politics actually makes you feel like there's less division. You know, because if it had been 50-50 and everyone's on edge on the outcome of the election, there's probably a lot of stress. And you probably look at your neighbor and you say, well, are you going to hate me because of who I voted for? Wow, look, so the skyline's coming in. Can you see it? See the blue? See that in the background, that little light? That's a house up on a cliff. It's just too bad that it's too dark for you to see it, because it is gorgeous. I'm at the gym every morning at this time. Didn't know you did live workouts. Well, I don't. This is my first time streaming while I walk. I've just been walking like this for about a month to get in better shape. And my plan is to just do this every day now. Still raining. You're doing great. He's probably just being nice. Of course. Is walking better than running? So I've tried running, but it's so like strenuous. What's nice about getting your exercising from walking is that it's kind of pleasant. So you don't feel like killing yourself as much. And maybe if I walk for a long time, I'll have the stamina for running anyways. But if you look it up, walking for a prolonged period of time has a surprisingly high calorie burn. Yeah, look it up. If you walk for about an hour, you're going to burn like 400 calories. That's a pretty significant number. And for me, I got 2 hills to climb, so I'm betting I'm getting a little more than 400. You should stream like this more often. Running is hard on the knees. Much more love, cardio, please. Any workout, better nothing. I really wanted to hear a good argument for voting anything in the States right now. I haven't heard anyone to lead America, to be honest. Bernie's the closest, but he's too left for the US. Yeah, well, it's interesting that you like him because from my perspective, and we're all different, right? We have different philosophies. We have different experiences in life that lead us to our political beliefs. But I kind of despise him. Yeah, I don't like Bernie at all. I kind of hate him. I think that when Bernie sort of rose into power in the US, it did a phenomenal amount of damage to the American working spirit and got everyone cynical and believing that they're cheated and believing that they're owed something for having done nothing. And so I think Bernie's one of our worst leaders ever, and that he actually damaged the America, the strongest economy in the world. He has damaged it severely with the same sort of mental poison that affects many countries eventually. Many countries get into wealth redistribution and the belief that you're owed something for nothing, or the belief that because you've been given a job and the CEO makes $1 million and you don't, that you've been cheated out of something, when it's your job to go start your own business and it's your job to go compete with the CEO for his job. That's the correct way to do things. But so we've told people, well, you're not poor, you've been cheated in an unfair game by Bill Gates. But the reason Bill Gates is a billionaire is because he created a product and sold it to 1 billion people. Changed our lives for the better. He gave us something we all wanted to buy. And that's how any billionaire becomes a billionaire. They sell a product 1 billion times, or 1 million products for a lot of money. So I feel that Bernie Sanders was one of the most poisonous leaders for the powerful American economy. And socialism only works by taking money from the free market capitalists. And here we are. You can't even see it, man. This is the really steep hill. So you're about to hear me huff and puff on this one. Anyways, I don't hate the guy, but I believe that his politics is not new. They tried it in the USSR. They tried it in Europe. They try it all over the place. They try it in Venezuela. It's wealth redistribution. It ultimately leads to people wanting to come to America where they won't get taxed to death. Now the problem is, America, where you could originally go to escape the socialists, now America's trying to be socialist. So it's really sad to me, because socialism, taking money from one person and giving it to another, I just view that as a different kind of slave labor. I really do. And I've heard all the arguments, I really have. Tons and tons of arguments. Whew. Here we go. Dude, this hill's a beast, man. Okay. So this is our second time up this hill. We've now climbed 4 hills. And I am feeling so tired. It's an extremely steep hill. The sun's coming out, but you can't see it. Oh my God. It's like walking straight up. Oh my God, it's such a steep hill. Oh my God, it just goes on and on. I can feel my heart racing at 100 miles an hour. Oh, here we are, starting to let off. Oh. What do I think about autographs? They're great. Yeah, they're good. Valuable. Gotta have the right one though. Don't throw up. There we are, we're at the top. We're near the top. We're not quite there. Wish you guys could see. There needs to be a light. Need to have like a shoulder light or a hat light. Here we are, we're near the top. Not as bad of an incline here. Yeah, I think that equity and socialism go against nature. Charity, on the other hand, taking care of the needy, that's something that all humans should strive for. But there's a very big difference between charity and socialism. With charity, you give because you love the other person and because you're a good person. With socialism, the government comes and takes your money from you. Then they spend it in Ukraine, and then they give a tiny morsel to the people they're supposed to help, and they give the rest to foreign nations in some way or another. Sweden's probably experiencing that right now. Sweden had a lot of immigrants, and what you don't understand is unless those immigrants earn enough to replace what they've consumed, then it's really just Sweden giving money to, I don't know, whichever country the immigrants came from. It doesn't really matter what country they're from. It's just, yeah, you're just giving your money away. And that's fine if you want to do it voluntarily. That's great, actually. It's a beautiful thing. But how about the people who don't want to participate in it? They say, no, I'm fine. I want to keep my money and give it to my children because it belongs to me because I earned it. It belongs to my family because they're my family. And it's my responsibility to take care of them. So socialism doesn't believe in that kind of thing. Socialism undoes private property at some point, starts to question private property. Socialism undoes the family unit. It says your children is our children, and they shall be taught socialism, and they'll contribute to our system. And, you know, and the funny thing is, the belief that socialism creates sort of like a balance between the wealthy and the poor couldn't be more false. Americans make a lot more money than most people in the world. Yeah, Americans generally make a whole lot more money. Our houses are cheaper by a lot. And then we still do war socialism for other countries somehow. And people complain about the healthcare a lot. I hear you. I think that is a great idea for Americans to consider traveling abroad for their considerably cheaper medicine. That's harder for some people than others. But for the people who kill the expenditure of the government, though, it's never an issue with the policy. It's always an issue with who's. The goal of socialism is to create equality between the rich and the. It's really cool on paper to think you can just want to. They're the fourth on millionaires. They've been productive, but they are the fourth most migrated out of country in the world when it comes to millionaires. So every time a millionaire leaves your country, you then tax them at a rate of 0. And so there's that. But then there's all the millionaires that never existed in the first place in the UK. You see, people come over to the United States to pay less taxes. We're one of the most migrated into countries for paying a more favorable tax rate. Oh, the rain's gone. I think I can put this umbrella away. So we gain their taxes, and the UK loses their taxes, and that is why you can't afford a home in the UK, but you can buy a nice home in the United States, is because all those people leaving adds up eventually. All those people leaving affects the tax rate, how much money the government actually brings in the UK. The United States would be really healthy financially if the government would just stop overspending. It would be a really stable country, I think. And but Democrats don't want that. They want Bernie Sanders socialism. Vote for you. Go to Mexico for dental. I vote for you to be president. You don't have to quit unhealthy food. Just make it in a healthier way. Yeah, I agree with that. I threw out my weed pipe yesterday and decided that I'm going to make a change for my health. Dude, good for you, man. The crazy thing about getting this walk in, once you start sweating, a lot of motivation kind of builds up inside of you from the burn. So it kind of like, it's like you get more into it the more you do it. The hard part is starting. The other hard part is continuing it. Whew. Yeah, but on the subject of weed, they were talking about how weed is expected to cause as much cancer as smoking cigarettes in the lungs, because at the end of the day, you're still breathing in burnt particles into your lungs. So, you know, if you're gonna do weed, at least don't smoke it. You probably should do gummies on it or whatever, I don't know, brownies. But I just don't do weed at all. I heard that weed can damage your motivation. For me, that's a really serious subject. Motivation is so important to me. I would be scared to lose any motivation at all. So that's why I don't want to do any weed. I don't want to find out I like it. Probably I won't, but I don't want to find out that I like it and then make a habit out of it. Like, why would I want a new habit? I'm not smoking it, and that's probably healthier. I'm not spending my money on it, and that's better for my wallet, healthier for my wallet and my retirement. So what's the point? The only point to smoke is to feel high. And I don't want to feel high. I want to feel wealthy. So for me, saving all that money not smoking weed is the good feeling. And it all adds up. Oh, doggies are here. Probably gonna get barked at. Yeah, it all adds up in the end. Neighbor has some cute dogs. We're gonna put the umbrella away, guys. And I think we might go for one more loop. We're 50 minutes in, which means it's about 5:40, I think. Ruff, ruff, ruff. It's dumb dogs, dude. Dogs barking. I like those neighbors though, they're really nice. Dogs always think like you're coming into their territory or something. It's so silly. All right, so if we do one more leap, you guys should actually get to see a bit more. Beautiful, man. Okay, so we gotta be quiet here. We're gonna wake my wife up. Push it hard for the last 5 minutes. We wanna hear you sweat. So we've been up and down that hill a couple times. Okay. There we go. All right. Now look at this, guys. Sun's coming up. Look at this. Wow, these keys are so jingly. First of all, you have this beautiful yard. Huge yard. And then there's the water. We're gonna be swimming in that soon. I'm gonna be swimming in that water. Can't wait. It's gonna be so nice. I mean, we can get closer if you want. I don't think I woke my wife up. I think she's still asleep. I don't walk any dog shit. People let their dog shit in my yard. Look how beautiful this is. Oh man, that's beautiful. Do you hear all the wildlife? Beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. All right. You know, the tricky thing about socialism, we're talking about socialism, I guess. Let me get this keys. There you go. Put it on my chest here. The tricky thing about socialism is people, oh man, there's a lot of noise out here. People tend to just compare the rich and the poor, and they go, hey, he's got more money than me. That means I'm poor. But actually, it's a bit trickier than that to understand who's rich and who's poor. So in the United States, yeah, Elon Musk, he has a lot of money. But in the United States, you got a $400 70-inch flat screen TV. You got internet everywhere. You got Xbox. You got PlayStation. You got the Switch. You got Pokemon cards. You got beautiful cars. You got all this stuff. So when it comes to rich and poor, you can't just compare yourself to the billionaires. You have to ask, oh, these dogs are so annoying. You have to ask if you're living a good life. So there's countries that you can go live in right now that don't have any billionaires. And so they have no billionaires. Those are the worst countries to live in. So finally, your richest guy over there might not be as wealthy, but you won't be living a better quality of life than the United States. Sun's coming up, everybody. You can finally see outside a little bit. Okay, if I do this walk one more time, I don't know how many calories that is, but it's a lot. It's the hills that do me in. Walking straight's easy. Whew. Okay. This house was for auction the other day. I wish I had enough money that we could have bid on it. Look at this beautiful home. This home's so perfect. I love looking at it. Like, I feel good looking at someone else's house. First of all, it's old trees, gorgeous. They're humongous. This old, huge tree. Big, beautiful yard. They got a beautiful gazebo right there. You can't see it. The house is just nice and large. And then the best part, so they got their comfortable chairs there, right? Like, they got a little eagle in the yard. Can't really see it, it's right there. You turn this way, boom, that's their view of the lake. That's their view of the lake. So beautiful. And look at these guys. They got this beautiful pool right there, and then there's their dock. So even when the water's not swimmable, they go swimming in their pool. So you don't have to swim in the lake, you swim in your pool. So beautiful. I love this little neighborhood. Never gonna sell the house. If we ever move out, okay, we're going to see that you're on a hill unless you're actually standing on it with me. Just made an order, mister. You're funny, man. I wouldn't totally agree to that. Egypt, Saudi, Sudan, and other third world countries have millionaires. Yeah, millionaires. You know how much more money a billionaire has than a millionaire? 999 million. Billionaire countries are all the good countries, by the way. Oh my God, I don't know, guys. I'm feeling it in my heart. My time to stop and get water. How far are we gone? We're only about, oh man, I really want to show you the lake though. It's this hill, man. It kills me. Oh yeah. Yeah, that might be too much, man. Might be time to rest and get water. No point in this. I'm pushing myself for no reason. We got the hour in, so I'm happy with that. We're gonna walk back down. Happy with that. Lake plunge after walk. Well, I can do that in about June. Well, you could probably do it late May. Yeah, I mean, we're almost in late May. You guys wanted to rent my house out, come over here, say hi to me. You can rent my other house out. You can meet John. Oh, he can jump in the lake with me, I don't care. Oh. You can finally see everything. It is a real steep hill we're on. Oh, car behind me. going to work. People up, going to work. See how high above we are this other house? We're going down a steep hill right now. You just can't see it. Yeah, the camera doesn't show it. It's so weird. It's because at my height, it looks like it's just a flat road. It's not flat at all. It's really steep. I'm like holding back, trying not to run down it because it's trying to pull me forward. God, it's so beautiful out here. This gives you nah, it doesn't really, but it almost gives you an idea how huge this tree is right in front of us. It's huge. Giant tree. This one here too, like, god damn, dude. Towering over, so beautiful. All right, remind me of Poway, California. Welcome to the universe. Will you cook for us? Well, I don't eat anymore. I'm done eating. I mean, I might have like, I got these little chicken pockets, and I'll open those up and add some like hot sauce. Some birds up there. 2 of them. They look like eagles or something. It has been an hour. All right, 1 hour walking. I just wish it was this bright when we were walking. You'd have seen such beautiful homes. Really beautiful homes. Now you can see it all because it's all starting to become visible. Those dogs are gonna bark their heads off at me again. Well, guys, it's fun. We talk about capitalism and socialism, stuff like that a lot because it's the subject of wealth inequality. And I find it to be a very fascinating subject. And I think there is a path forward to fixing wealth inequality. But I don't think it comes from wealth redistribution. I think you're just gonna scare everyone away to like Saudi Arabia or the other place. I'm trying to remember its name. Can't remember its name. But so the solution, in my opinion, is for Americans to invent products, develop services and skills, to export products to the rest of the world, and to improve your skills as a worker so that you get paid better. Oh. And you know, you got like McDonald's doesn't pay enough money. That's because there's too many people who the only job they can do is McDonald's. So that's a real problem. You need to have more job skills than just McDonald's. That's a real solution to poverty. Not we could just take as much money as we want from the rich and they won't do anything about it. No, they'll leave to Dubai, man. I'd leave to Dubai. I'd be out of here. I'd be like, bye. Going to a place that doesn't tax me to death. All right. Whew. Well, guys, it was really fun. Look how beautiful. Man, I want to show you guys the lake one more time. One more view of that beautiful lake. There are dragons in the sky, still counting calories. Not really. I just make sure that I get that hour walk. So it's got to be a full hour and preferably a difficult walk. So that walk's too easy. I don't think it burns any calories. So big, beautiful trees. Look at this sycamore tree, dude. So beautiful, man. So that's it. That's where we're living. And there's that beautiful water. See just across there, if we can zoom in. I don't know if you can see it. That's Tonka State Park. So all we have to do is swim over there on a kayak or whatever, and we could be in the state park. If we had gone around the loop while the sun was up like this, you would see the big, beautiful cliffs. There's these big rocky cliffs. They're really beautiful. People like to build their homes at the top of the cliff. Whew. Looking pretty sketchy walking around this early in the morning. Nah, I don't agree. Looking like I'm getting exercise. Let me flip the camera around. See you guys later. Hey, look, see, I still got hair. What do you think? Is it looking bad? All right, see you later, guys.